Welcome top news today.
Ahed Tamimi faces charges after slapping a soldier. Israel's crackdown on the Palestinian resistance has continued since it was launched late last year following a speech by U.S. President Donald Trump. Palestinians in East Jerusalem, the West Bank and the Gaza Strip took to the streets after Trump declared that Jerusalem was the capital of Israel. Israeli forces have killed at least 14 Palestinians since Trump's speech. One of the most recent victims, 20-year-old Jamal Mohammed Musla, died on Saturday after being shot in the chest. Israel has launched several airstrikes on the Gaza Strip in the last month. And Israeli forces have also detained close to 700 Palestinians since Trump's announcement. One of the most prominent, 16-year-old Ahed Tamimi, was arrested after being filmed slapping an Israeli soldier. Pro-Israeli groups hoped to use the video as evidence of Palestinian provocation of its soldiers. But the footage of unarmed Tamimi confronting the heavily armed soldier became symbolic of the Palestinian resistance to the occupation. It later emerged that a soldier had shot Tamimi's 14-year-old cousin Mohammed in the face at close range with a rubber bullet. The assault left Mohammed in a critical condition. Trump's speech encouraged Israel's right-wing government and its supporters who want to rob even more Palestinian land. The ruling Likud party's Central Committee passed a motion on Sunday calling for the annexation of large sections of the West Bank. Yet the speech also caused problems for the U.S. and Israel. The United Nations General Assembly voted by a huge majority against Trump's move in December. And Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has warned of the end of the peace process and assistance in policing the resistance. Boycott victory rattles Israel. Pro-Israeli groups are outraged after singer Lorde agreed to cancel her planned concert in Israeli capital Tel Aviv in solidarity with Palestinians. The Palestinian Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions (BDS) movement calls on musicians and artists to boycott Israel as a tactic in support of Palestine. The Israeli government hopes to use performances by international artists to present Israel as a normal, liberal state. A high-profile Israeli group took out a full-page advert in the U.S. newspaper The Washington Post, denouncing her as a bigot and an anti-Semite. Boycotts play an important role in undermining Israel. The Israeli government approved a plan last Friday to set aside £53 million to combat BDS. It comes ahead of Israeli Apartheid Week, a series of events in support of Palestinians across university campuses, set to begin on the 1st of March. Efforts to disrupt Israeli Apartheid Week last year led to events at several universities being restricted and even cancelled. Saudi bombs kill in Yemen. Airstrikes by Western ally Saudi Arabia in Yemen killed 68 civilians in a single day last month. Reports from the United Nations Human Rights Office showed that a Saudi airstrike on a crowded market killed 54 civilians, including 8 children. A second airstrike the same day killed 14 people from the same family. Saudi Arabia is waging a war against Yemeni rebels from the Houthi movement, which it says are backed by its regional rival Iran. It is heavily armed by Britain. Britain sold Saudi Arabia at least £1 billion worth of arms in 2017, including missiles.